Hello, my name is James Lindberg. I am the pastor of Living Grace Lutheran Church in Omaha. As I'm speaking to you this morning, the financial markets are, according to the news, undergoing a global rout. And as I was reading the news this morning, I came across a headline that said that nearly 60% of Americans are worried about running out of money. Our retirement accounts are hurting. In fact, in the past 15 months, the news says that we Americans have lost $2 trillion in our retirement accounts. Over the last week, Lori and I have had conversations around our house about what the Dow Jones Industrial Average is and the future of our retirement, and what do we do with our savings given everything that's happened. We're all thinking about our money and our jobs and the future too, and many of us are worried. At times I've wondered if this is the best time to actually start a church, to try to build something that may not be able to financially sustain itself very quickly because of the state of the economy. But, my friends, I've come to believe that this is a great time to start a church. I believe it's a great time for us to gather regularly, to sing to God, to worship God, to pray and hear good news from the Bible. It's a great time to share Holy Communion, to baptize babies and teach our kids the stories of the Bible. It's a good time to gather with each other to eat and to have fun and to play as well. It's a good time to be the church because the church is not all about money. Sure, we talk about money on Sunday mornings, and we receive an offering each Sunday morning to give thanks to God, to show our thanks and appreciation to God for all the things that He's blessed us with, things like food and clothing, home and family, daily work, and all we need from day to day, as Martin Luther said. But we don't gather to worship dollars or pesos or drachmas or Deutschmarks, because really those things are fleeting. Back when Jesus lived, when He was talking about money, they were using denarius as their money. And I don't think there are many of those around anymore. Now, I'm not a financial planner, and I really have no better advice than what a sound financial planner would give, just to watch your spending, live within your means, and have a financial plan and stick to it, and do that with the help of someone who's knowledgeable and someone that you trust. And personally, I have faith in the United States financial system, and it's not going to change our family plan. Our family will continue to invest monthly for our retirement, and we'll continue to invest for our kids' college education. And I think that in all this, we can look on the bright side actually here in Omaha, because gas prices are now below $3 a gallon. I also know that money doesn't define who we are. We are people who live in this world, but we are also citizens of heaven as well too. We have an eternal security that comes from God who has named us and claimed us and secured our eternal future with Him. So we live in this time. But we live remembering that God blesses us with so much, not just with finances, but that God blesses us with family and friends, precious moments with our children and our grandchildren. God blesses us with laughter and love also. These are all things that don't have a price tag attached to them. So, to the people of Living Grace, please join us on Sunday, where we'll gather. We will gather to worship as God's chosen people. We'll gather to worship God who looks on our earth and sees no borders, no currencies, but He sees us and He loves us. We will worship on Sunday, worship God who loves us and forgives us, and because of Jesus, sets us free to serve our neighbor in need, and who also gives us eternal life. Please join us for worship on Sunday at 10 o'clock at Aurora Elementary School, 180th and F Street in Omaha. I'm James Lindberg, pastor of Living Grace. If you have any more questions about Living Grace, or want to learn more about us, you can visit our website at livinggraceomaha.org.